Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of the Bug Warrior. In today's video I will show you why Sanctification is much better than 4 GA items. That sounds crazy but it's not, and it really changes your mindset when it comes to grinding. Before Season 11 the top rankings and the best builds always had a lot of Greater Affixes. In fact, the more GAs your items had, the more powerful you would be. However, in Season 11 things have changed completely, because you no longer need fantastic gear. What you need are fantastic Sanctifications. Proof of these are the profiles at the top rankings in the tower leaderboard. Let's look for example at this player who goes by the name No Leg Day Ever. He is ranked in the top 100 players in the world. I was literally shocked about how simple his gear is, except the amulet. That is, until you look at his Sanctifications. If you look carefully, you will notice that a lot of his gear has 1 GA, which means that the only thing that matters are the Sanctification powers. Some of his gear doesn't even have a GA at the tempering, as you can see here in the boots. However, these boots have the mythic Harlequin crest power. This happens because either the player didn't want to waste the scrolls of restoration, or simply because it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, the answer is really simple. The more powerful Sanctifications you can get, the stronger you will be, regardless of how good the item is. So I asked a friend of mine who is currently pushing in the top rankings, and he literally said the following. It's true, the quality of the gear doesn't matter much. All you need is the right attributes, the right aspect, the right tempering, masterwork, and sanctify as many items as you can until you hit the jackpot. That is why the current grind has changed to chase items that have the right attributes and a single J only. If that, nothing else matters. But even with the attributes, you don't need to be so strict. For example, a pair of gloves that has critical strike chance instead of attack speed is totally fine. It's because of this that players are currently farming the Undercity by using tributes of Radiance to find these types of items. Another place to search for such items are the hidden Armory Nightmare dungeons. Before, people weren't paying attention to those because most of the time you get 1 GA items, but since that is all you need, then now it's relevant to farm them. However, most of my friends say that the place to farm are the tortured gifts, also known as chests at Helltides. I'm not 100% sure what is the best place to farm at the moment, so I will make a follow-up video checking just that, especially when you're farming for a specific type of item such as gloves or a shield. But bottom line, you don't need to worry anymore about finding 3 GA or 4 GA items, since all you need is a simple item with the right Sanctification. Something else my friend told me, and he's right, is that as you know, Sanctification can break an item, so if that happens to a 3 GA or 4 GA item that you put so much effort and time to get it, you will feel upset. But if that happens in a 1 GA item, it won't be that bad. So anyhow, that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. Don't go crazy about farming insane gear, just search for basic ones and sanctify non-stop until you get those crazy powers. But again, this is only if you really want to have a spot at the leaderboard. If you're just playing the game and dominating Torment 4, there is no need to go down that rabbit hole, but please let me know your thoughts in the comments. We reached the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.